Hi, Mike the MC, bringing another self-care video. Today I'm going to share with you 5 signs of when you should know to walk away from a group that may be toxic for you. And this could be used at any age level. My opinions, of course, to share with you what I've learned and experienced, so that way you don't have to experience the pain and the depression if you faced any of that stuff or negativity, and to move forward and to keep growing, developing yourself. And so the 5 signs I will also share with you before I jump into that my cold, I'm almost over it. So thank you everyone for your support along the way, getting through it. So now here are the 5 signs of knowing when to walk away out of a group. And so the first sign is when you become, number 1, the punchline. What I mean by that, you start to become the brunt of the jokes, or like, Mike, Anthony, James, whatever your name is, Arthur, you become the punchline of the group. And okay, maybe subtle, like, okay, everyone says, okay, this guy's the jokester of the group, he can take it, he's the crazy one, he's the one that kind of does things just to do. Okay, so you become the punchline. All right, so then the question is, can you handle that for that position for so long? You take the punchline over and over and over again. Okay, now if it starts to become degrading for you and you start to think, oh, okay, maybe I should take a step back and just say, oh, maybe I do want to have that stop just a little bit, because I do want to start talking and have things to share. And so when the punchline takes over what you're able to share with the group and kind of just be yourself, okay, there's the red flag. And so then you may want to consider, okay, let's talk about something else. Let's have someone else become the punchline. But then if no one agrees with that, and you start to face that resistance, okay, that's a clear sign to get out, to realize, okay, I am not valued in the group, I've lived out my stay, and to move on. So now I'm going to walk away. And remember, being part of a group is only for so long, because if you think about it, we may just outlive our experience with the people that we're with. And so in that regard, yeah, it makes sense. Then you move forward and keep going. All right. The second sign you may consider walking out of a group is when you start to feel negative energy around people, and you just feel that whenever you walk in the room, in the lunch area, in the work office, and you get even a headache, and you think, oh my gosh, I'm going to see that person, I'm going to talk with that boss, I'm going to develop some negative symptoms here. That's a red flag, big time, when your health is starting to become chronic, in the sense that, okay, maybe I do need to walk away because this job is starting to hurt me. This position, this responsibility, it's just getting too much for me because of the person that I'm working with. The demands are so high. Remember that. And so you could say, oh, well, I was just trying to do my job. I was trying to be the best. Okay. But then what about being a people pleaser and running into all those situations where you did too much? The hustle culture. Keep in mind the balance between doing too much and doing too little. And most of the time, in this case, it's doing too much, and now your health is being affected in major ways. And so if you notice your body starting to struggle and your health is starting to deteriorate, okay, that's a sign to look for a different job, a different group, apply, and get out of there. And that'll help you out. Third sign of walking away from a group, when the jokes now start to become aggressive. They start to be, I guess, racially offensive. They start to be personally offensive. When the jokes start to have a little flavor of that direct attack to you. When that happens, oh, okay, you may want to consider walking out, because I could tell you many times where the jokes can be said in different areas. That may be another topic right there. But when the jokes start to become more direct to you, and you start to, and they realize, oh, they're affecting you because you're starting to take it personally. Okay, you can say, all right, deflect. This ain't gonna bother me. All right, I'll come back with my jokes to you. But then if all you guys are saying is just jokes at each other that are kind of like directed to each other, and you have lost your sense of friendship in that regard, you may want to think over, okay, maybe our relationship's not getting a little toxic, because now we're starting to take jabs at each other, and we're starting to go at each other just because he said this, you said that, and now it's just becoming a game, a war, a joking war. And so when it results to that level, okay, consider leaving that group and moving forward. The fourth sign of walking away from a group when you realize it may be getting too toxic is when you realize you're serving not just the needs of the group, but you're also serving the leader, in that the leader, not only do you take the brunt of his or her jokes, but also carrying the backpack, doing the assignments, doing all that last second homework, doing all those other activities that are just beyond school. Things that would make your parents go like, oh my gosh, what is my child doing for this other kid? Just leave that other person alone, right, will you? And so, in other words, when you become clingy to the group and the group's leader, when you become clingy, that's a negative sign. Losing the ability to walk away. Losing the ability to walk away. Remember that. And if you cannot walk away, then that is, okay, from me to you, you can do it. It takes courage. It takes courage. When you do it, it's liberating. And you can do it over and over again. It is powerful. Try it out. The skill of walking away. Do it. The fifth sign of walking away from a group, I mentioned it a little bit earlier. Now just make this the fifth one. The location of where you're taking the jokes and the bullying. This is crucial because say your boss corners you in the bathroom. Your friend corners you in the hallway. Your buddy corners you on the side of the house. Think about it. Isolation for the bully is a beautiful component to their aggressiveness to you. They got you all to themselves. You're hidden. No one, you can't call for help. Then they'll call out on you and say, oh, what are you going to do? Are you going to call for help? Or are you going to call on me that I didn't do this for you? What are you going to do? You're chicken. Because she has you all to themselves in that corner. When you recognize you're being taken into the corner of a place to give you a lecture like that, consider walking away from the group, especially if it's the leader coming after you. Apply for the new job. Get out of that place. You can do it. And stand up for yourself. It's being that this is the last point. Stand up for yourself. Make peace. If you got the strength. And if you cannot, don't worry. Just say, yep. Then quietly walk away. Quietly walk away. Okay? Yes, there are bullies in our lives that we're going to face. Toxic people. Many. If you cannot make your peace, walk away. And if you cannot walk away, try to find someone to talk to. Get the clear thinking to come say it verbally to help you get through. And the more you do that, the more you'll find healing and peace and a clear mind to say, you know, this person's not good for me, this group, I'm going to walk away. And so I hope this helped you all on the channel today. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you. Stay well. Have a good rest of the day. See you later.